if that's gonna be good or is it gonna be shit, but we'll see. We'll see after a few months if my lungs give out. But for now, we're back for another episode of working on the car. It's been a while. Anyways, I don't even know how to. It's so weird talking to this again. I don't even know how to structure this or begin this. But the main goal today is try to disassemble the engine, like strip it down to its bare parts so that we just have the block and the head fully stripped, so we can send that out to machine shop. And yeah, that's pretty much the goal for now, at least to just disassemble the engine. And whilst I'm doing that, might as well give you an explanation of where I've been. Might as well start cleaning up a little bit first and prepare for some shit. So whilst I'm doing that, I guess I'll explain where I've been. So starting from the beginning, then I guess I was gone for about 3 months. Couldn't work on the car whatsoever. Just in a sense, life happened, you know. Sometimes shit comes up. You have to drop everything you have to do, and you have to do other shit. Hopefully prepare and do something else. And that is kind of what happened. So more or less around 3 months ago, I had to go. No, I didn't have to go. I had to. Why don't I start with this? I got sick. I was really close to getting lung inflammation, which wasn't fun. So that kind of knocked me out for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks isn't that bad, I guess. 2 weeks isn't that bad, but whilst I was gone, Christmas was coming around the corner pretty soon, November, December, and by the time I got healthy and I was ready to go back to work, I got a fun message saying, every single weekend from now until Christmas, you're gonna have to work Saturdays. And just by that, I couldn't have any time, which really threw a wrench in my plans, if you can imagine. Which was fun in a sense, I guess. It really fucking sucked. I can tell you that much. It really fucking sucked. Because working, 4 or 5 straight weeks in a row with just only one Sunday to rest up and keep going. Yeah, it kind of took the toll on me a little bit. And I had no strength. I had nothing in the tank left to actually come here and work on shit. And I felt really bad because of it. And if you're wondering, today's the 22nd of December, 2024. Fun, we're getting close to Christmas. But at least now, the reason why we worked the Saturdays is because we were gonna get given 2 weeks of holidays for Christmas and New Year's. So from now, I have 2 weeks free. So that's gonna give me plenty of time to come back here and actually work on the car. The only shitty part is, just because I lost those 3 months, I'm kind of behind a lot. Because realistically, I had a plan of more or less getting, hopefully getting towards the end of this project by the end of spring to the start of summer. That was more or less how it looked like in my head of how shit would go, pretty much. But I lost those 3 months. So now everything pushed 3 months ahead. So now, best case scenario of finishing all this is probably late summer, early autumn. Yeah, that's kind of it. That's really what sucks the most, because you know I don't like losing time, and plus I am on borrowed time here. This is not my garage. I pay rent for this, so I don't have infinite amount of time, you could say. And not only that, it took a toll on me a little bit psychologically. The fact that I couldn't go and work, because even though I'm doing a video, I'm documenting how I'm doing this restoration. It is legitimately like relaxation 9 times out of 10. Just working on shit, doing this kind of stuff. It does feel like proper relaxation, and it really sucked that I couldn't continue it. It legitimately sucked that I couldn't continue it, and on top of that, having to work those Saturdays nonstop, just made me think very badly about myself. That I started getting negative thoughts, thinking I probably can't do this. Why am I even trying? You know, all the self-doubt came back with that. I don't know, kind of hunkered down, let the thoughts pass, and I knew it was gonna come back. So, and here I am. Before that, I actually got a little heater, so hopefully this will last me a good chunk throughout the winter. Hopefully. So let's see what's inside this bad boy. You can fit so much heater into this, you have no idea. And I do have to catch you up on a few little bits and pieces, because a lot of stuff has actually happened. So obviously, I couldn't work on the car, yada yada, but in those little intermittent weekends, I did manage to bring over some stuff. Well, obviously one thing is now this little heater, and I know that this is not going to heat the whole garage. I'm not hoping it to heat the whole garage. All I'm hoping for is when I point it at me, it will just keep me warm, because there is no fucking way I'm heating up this entire garage with just this little 3 kilowatt heater. And with that, that's one of the things that I got. Second thing that I actually got is I got a welder. I actually got a welder. The only thing that I don't have at the moment for the welder is the argon gas. But I feel like probably next weekend I am going to get that, hopefully. And when I do, it will be pretty cool, because then we can actually start properly learning how to weld. And that's another thing why having, because I had the welder right before I got sick, and I was planning to go to the garage and actually work on shit, but as you can see, I couldn't do that. And yeah, that was really fun. Because by now I would have probably had at least a good idea of, not like a good idea, but like I would have at least had started a little bit of practice with the welding. Hopefully, I would have potentially maybe even, I don't know. How does this go together? Oh boy, yeah, we're definitely back. Okay, I need to look at instructions. Wow, Dumbo like me can't even assemble a heater. Funny. But yeah, as I was saying, just because I lost those 3 months, I actually lost a good amount of time that I could have used to practice my welding, to hopefully get better by the time we need to get to actually fixing the body. And this engine probably would have already been sent out and brought back, fully cleaned, prepped, and ready to be reassembled. So that would have been another thing, but you know, it really does suck. It really does suck. I don't know why I'm making such a big deal out of this, but for me, I don't know. Like I actually explained, this is kind of relaxation for me, working on this car, working on this whole project, and not getting to do that just screwed with me a lot. Got a little bit grumpy, you could say. Just a little bit. Just a teeny tiny little bit. Well, I am not seeing how the fuck do you do this, so I'm just gonna trust my intuition, in a sense. Yeah. And that's kind of it for the explanation, to be honest. I don't really have anything else much to explain about the whole situation. It just sucks, you know? And I bet like a bunch of people can probably relate to this, where they have a project going, they're really excited about it, they keep working on it, and then just life happens out of the blue, and you just have to stop. You just have to stop for that one particular moment in time to have some time to fix the current issue that made you stop working on it, and then coming back to it really does, really does affect you, I've noticed. Now, it's not like I don't have motivation. I have plenty of motivation to finish this build. I'm not going to quit until this bad boy's back on the road, but, I'm just since this is my very first project with a car, I am experiencing all of the stages, you could say, of a car guy, you could say. I don't know. I don't really consider myself a car guy, in a sense. I don't really have that much, I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I don't even know my thoughts at this point. So, how do you assemble this? Do you just, oh, I think I get it. Okay. Let's see, is this it? There she is. You have a heater. Let's try turning it on. Let's see. Do you heat up? Do you heat up? It is blowing. Not sure if it's heating up yet. Oh no, it is heating up, I feel it. Oh, thank you. Now I can actually keep my hands warm. Oh, great decision. Great purchase. Great purchase. 50 euros, fuck it. Great purchase. Especially during the winter time, you have to have a heater, man. You cannot go out without a heater. Nah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Thumbs up. Double thumbs up. Heater is good. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, about the welding. Oh, about the good old welding, yeah. And if you're wondering, I do have a TIG welder. It is just a DC TIG welder. I don't have enough money to buy an AC/DC TIG welder. Probably, if I'm actually going to continue with this, then probably at some point I will have to buy one, but not at the moment. That is just way too expensive, way too much of an investment for what is essentially for now just a one-time thing. But it should last pretty well. It should last pretty well for me at least. So not too worried. Not too worried. Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh. Let's take a drink, then we can hopefully set up the camera differently and start working on the engine. Okay. Yeah. Tools. Somewhere over here, I guess. What else? Probably need some baggies. Probably need some of this. Some of this. Definitely need pliers, these things. Brush. Screwdriver, the other screwdriver, probably need this guy, marker, should be it. Yeah, the hammers, just in case we need to break something loose. Okay, another box. I need my phone. Yeah, I don't need my earbuds, because it's always more fun when you listen to music. It's always more fun when you have a little bit of music to jam out to, if you know what I mean. Just makes it a little bit more pleasant, I guess. Okay. Probably gonna need my phone on me to take pictures and videos of what I need. So that should be good. And, yeah, I think that's kinda it. We could probably just... Yeah, I think we're good to start. We're good to go. So let me probably go to a head-mounted GoPro thing, and we'll see how it looks there. Okay, so pretty much got all the extra bolts off, as you can see here. This is like all the extra stuff that I left on the engine, which is now taken off. And with that, I think we remove this first. Good old clutch. This, either way, is going to be one of the points of things that needs to be removed, just like everything else. So I probably need to get a breaker bar for this. Gloves. Can't forget the gloves. And this, from what I can tell, is a 6-headed one. And for a 6-headed one, I think this one should be good. Oh yeah, perfect. For that, I actually need another adapter. That one is this guy. Yeah, to make it a small one. Because unfortunately, the bit is Small one. It is definitely a small one. There you go. Now, there we go. Aha, the shit spins. Yeah, there's no chance. I thought I was gonna be smart with that one. You know what? Let's wait for this. Now I'd say start digging in through this. Because either way we're gonna have to do it. The only thing that concerns me with this is that I don't know how the hell am I gonna get the springs from the valves. Because there are springs, but there are little like retaining clips to hold the springs on so that they don't just go boom flying out. I wonder how the hell am I gonna be able to take them off, because that seems a little bit too much out of my how should I put this, out of my wheelhouse. I saw there is like some sort of bracket that can attach like to this, and then you can press down with some leverage. But as you can imagine, I do not have that. It's the best we got. Just try. Try your heart out. I don't want to risk damaging the actual injectors, because to be honest, from all I could find online, I couldn't actually find any injectors. I saw plenty of glow plugs and accessories, but I haven't actually seen any injectors itself. So I might just keep them on for the moment at least. Okay, I probably shouldn't have stopped recording, because I just tried a little funky freaky deaky thing. Had a little crowbar, and I just literally put it like this, so that there's a little bit of like shit holding it, kinda, and it was fairly easy to break shit loose, surprisingly. Put this back on. Oh, you piece. There we go. And it's actually coming off pretty easy. Okay, that might be everything. That might actually be everything. A small dude should do pretty well. Hell yeah. Nice. Okay, where's another one? Got it. Lovely. It is still cramped. I can definitely tell you that much. It is still cramped. So make it a little bit easier. Don't you dare fall anywhere. Okay, so we'll have at least a good look at the clutch, because I'm gonna be real, I have no idea when the actual clutch was replaced. So the clutch might be actually like absolutely screwed, or it might still be fine, but either way I will replace the clutch when I start putting everything back together. And I know the setup is a little bit stupid because I'm doing it in a very awkward sense where I'm crammed in between the car and a wall, but so far I feel like this is working pretty well. Because to be honest, it's pretty, even though it is a decently sized garage, it is still not enough size for all of this to be very easy. So yes, there is always going to be some difficulty with this, but I guess that's part of the fun. Could even count it like that. Let's see. We got the soft hammer. Okay. You wanna play ball? I play ball. Oh, it was just stuck. Okay. That's what years of grime will do to it. Oh, there. Oh. Come on. Oh, there it is. Oh, there she is. Okay. Whew. Beautiful. Get the clutch out. How we looking? Actually, not too bad. Damn. Still official Volkswagen Audi flywheel. Holy shit. Made in Germany as well. Wow. That's actually a pretty cool piece. And it looks like it actually has still a good chunk of material left just based on the thickness of this. But to be honest, the rivets, the riv nuts or whatever the fuck they're called, these rivets that are holding the two plates in are actually wearing down to the level where they will soon be touching. So yeah, good thing this is removed, because that would be quite the issue if that would touch that metal part. That's cool. Never actually seen a clutch in real, like in person. Okay, let's do a funny test. See if we can bend them with our weight. Yeah, fat chance. Damn, everything is still original. That's cool. Everything is still fucking original. That is sick. Yeah, this is nice. Clutch engagement, you have the springs to like dampen the bite as much as it can. Looks like pretty even wear throughout all of this as well. To be honest, I might actually reuse this. Yeah, because it's just a big thick piece of metal. I might actually reuse that. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, but I'm definitely keeping this. I'm not throwing this away. A little bit of a cleanup. Official, made in Germany. Audi, Volkswagen. But for now, got that off. Now let's continue with that. The only thing left is removing the actual valve springs. And yeah, didn't find the tool, but I did see a video. The dude removing them by just putting a socket on and just whacking it with a hammer. So that is what we're going to try now and see if it actually works. Because if it does, then that saves me a bunch of time and a bunch of money to not buy a specialty tool. So what the dude showed is like, you hold it, you give it a few whacks just to loosen it up, and then you just hammer it good, I guess. So let's try. Let's try. Let's see if this actually works. Okay, give it a good few of those. Oh shit, it actually came off. Oh my god. Well, part of it did. One half of it actually came out. Alright, one more half, I guess. Oh! It actually did it. Holy shit, no way. No way. Ain't no fucking way that actually worked. Wow. Yeah. It actually fucking worked. No way. I'm just gonna clear this out real quick and repack this. And then everything will be done on the engine side. So the only thing left will be is to go and try out the welder. That'll be fun. So yeah, I'll just bust this out quick and then we'll get to that. Woo! Alright, since we are finally done with the engine side stuff right there, it is finally time to actually start the welding process. And pretty much got a whole setup here. Foot pedal, torch, welder, ground clamp somewhere over there, and of course the argon gas. And so the next thing that is left is to actually cut up some material to actually test this. And the material that I'm going to use is just this old ass crusty fender. This fender is pretty much useless just because of all the rust here, because pretty much all this just no longer exists. So it's pretty much useless, but it's good scrap to test out and practice, you know. So I got all this to practice with, so that'll be pretty nice. So let's get to cut a little piece, just a little one, and then we will try to lay some beads, I guess. Try to actually do some welding, so let's go. Let's give this a shot. Oh, that should be good enough. Seriously? So we have our little test piece. Now we just gotta clean it up. And once that is done, we'll have something to test out our welder with. There we go. More or less straight. Does it explode? Good enough. We have our little clean sides, so this is what we're going to test on. It is probably going to take me a while to set this up, so much rather I'll probably just cut here and cut back when we actually are ready to go for the welding. Okay, get my gloves, get my helmet. One thing, I did do a little bit of a tester. For some reason, my pedal doesn't seem it's wanting to work. I don't know why that is, but we're gonna try with
the little push button that's on the actual torch and see how that goes. No filler material right now. Just gonna want just one little circle. That's all I want, because I still have no idea what settings I should use on the welder, so just slowly figuring this out pretty much. We're just gonna try to do a little dab there, hopefully not burn through the metal, because previous tests while trying to test out the actual pedal, yeah, for some reason it just doesn't let me adjust the amperage whenever I use the pedal, which kind of sucks, because I really wanted to use the pedal, because that's just way more comfortable than having to push a button. Like I say, no, there is some benefits to having the button, but personally, I would much prefer a pedal. But fuck it, we got what we got. We're gonna try to use it.
Let's give this a shot. Son of a bitch! What? It wasn't even that close. It was so hard to see.
Okay, something is not yes. Something is definitely not yes.
Let's try again. Nope.
Well, that was to be expected. I do not understand. It feels like it goes way too fast. Only 50 amps. It feels like it's way too high. Even though 50 amps I would feel like is pretty good. This is not good working environments, I can tell you that much. This is really not good working environments. This is just so janky.
Okay.
Hold on. We didn't blow through. Yeah, okay, we did not blow through the metal. But yeah, a lot of fucking heat went through it. Pretty much I started here and it got insanely hot really fucking quick. On the side where I actually welded, this side, it's looking really bad, like it's overheated to a shit ton. But on this side, I don't know. I legitimately don't know what I'm looking at, but hey, let's try again.
Alright, so spent a good chunk of time welding. I don't know. Here are my little test pieces. Yeah, and this is the first ever this is the first ever time I am trying welding. So yeah, I guess I just gotta stick with it. Nothing less. So that was yesterday. This is actually, yesterday was Saturday. Today is Sunday. I actually came back and I cut off one more little piece of that fender back there and cleaned it up. Started welding, and today honestly does look a lot better. There's still a lot of problem areas, but some of them are pretty good. And here it is. As you can see, compared to the last piece, way less holes and much more consistent like lines. Obviously where the short ones are is where I started, and going forward you can see that some of them get longer and longer. So, you know, just slowly trying to progress and see how things are going. And so far, I mean, from what I saw on the internet about TIG welding, you know, people make it out to be like insanely super hard. I mean, yeah, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy, but I wouldn't say it's the most difficult thing in the world. It is just a thing that you have to put in a lot of time, a lot of practice in to actually get good and understand what the fuck you're doing. Because yesterday was a complete disaster. Because I didn't know what settings to use. Nothing. I was just experimenting with that, and I came back today, did a little bit more research, and started experimenting a little bit more, and actually managed to start getting all right results. You know, I wasn't just blowing straight through the metal. They're not perfect. They're far away from perfect, but they're all right. They're good enough for now, and going forward, the more time I put into this, the better hopefully I will get with this, and hopefully at some point the process will just get more and more and more enjoyable, just based on how the progression goes. But that is kind of it for now for the welding part, and to be honest, that is kind of it for this episode as well. We disassembled the engine. we did some welding. I know I didn't show a lot of the disassembly of the engine, but yeah, I don't know. Me and my buddy, we just set up the time lapse and we just sat down and just started working, which to be honest I really needed, just to actually get some shit done, on point, get some shit done. And that was fairly enjoyable, you know, just sitting, popping on some music, having a conversation, and just working on the engine, or he was just cleaning parts. You know, it doesn't matter what you do as long as you just sit in there and in that zone, not worry too much about it, and just do the work. It is fairly enjoyable. But yeah, that is gonna be it for now. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna be next, 'cause to be honest, now the main focus will be just continuing to learn welding and hopefully get confident in it, where I can feel comfortable moving to actually fixing the rust on the car. I don't know when that will be. That's probably a lot of practice later, at least a few more months, which is what it is. I can't complain. But yeah, engine-wise, I think the next thing for the engine is, because I have the valve springs disassembled from the head, so pretty much the head is ready to go to a machine shop to get checked. Because while disassembling it, I did see that there were some issues, especially with some of the valves. Some of them really were stuck on there. I don't know if it was because of debris or something else, but I don't think they're supposed to be that stuck. I think they're supposed to be a smooth action instead of just like barely being able to actually push it out. Engine-wise, the main crankshaft still needs to go out, but that's because I need an actual I need a different puller to pull out the pulley and remove one of the bolts, so that I can actually remove the crankshaft. And once that is removed, then the engine can actually go to the machine shop. And once that is done, the engine will sit in the machine shop, obviously, for however long it takes for them to do the checkup and see if everything's good. But I think before that we might actually have to do some cleaning, because the engine unfortunately is still very dirty, and I don't think the machine shop will be very pleased if we bring a dirty, crusty ass engine to them for them to go through. You know, you always want a clean surface to work on, and yeah, we're probably gonna do that at some point. So yeah, I don't know what next we'll film. Maybe the next episode will just be either a little update on the welding progress or what's the situation with everything else, because we do have to start actually cleaning the car to be able to actually prep the body to see where the actual damaged areas are, so we can actually do the rust repair. Yeah, that's pretty much kind of it, to be honest. So yeah, I'm not gonna ramble on too long. I'm gonna go back home, take a shower, get some hot tea, and then just relax for a little bit. So yeah, I hope you have a good morning, good evening, and good afternoon wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.